everybody. So this is the second video about Drupal migration basics. So I'm gonna start with like what we need to install to start with to enable our Drupal migration. So the first things we need to install is the two extra module, which is the Migrate Plus and also the Migrate Tools, as well as enable the migrate extension also in the Drupal. So for me, I already installed it in my extension. Here, click in your Drupal admin website, and if you see here migrate, I just type here migrate. So my extension for the migrate plus and also migrate tools are installed. So how do you install them? Is basically go to the Drupal user, the Drupal official website, and check the modules. And from here, you can find two modules that you need. For the basic migrate is already built in the Drupal. You just need to activate it. So once you enter here, you find the migrate plus and also migrate tools here. So go in here and get the code for the installation, copy, and come back to here. So first thing you need to do is the start to start your Drupal. And because I have already previously started it, but it still requires some time. Yep, yep, it's just recreating. So after your Drupal is started, so you just type ddef ssh and it will go into the Drupal and you just paste the installation. And because I already installed, so it's not gonna do anything. And do the same for the migrate tools as well. And once you're done, go back to the UI, the website, and go to extend here and type migrate and just tick this three and click install and it will be installed. So the next step is actually to create the content type. For this content type, I've actually already created it, but I can just delete and show you again. Okay, so add content type, and I will start with the organization. The content type will be the organization, and the title field, I will put it as the organization name, and the save and manage field. And I previously created use like AI to generate some sample data for me. So it created a JSON file of 5 different information of the organization. This and I have the ID, the name, and the short description. And just now, when you see I created the content type, I've already put the title as the name. So there are two extra field that I need to create, which is the ID field and also the short description field. So let's go back to the website. And here you can see we can create a new field. And for the ID, I will just put it as a number. So ID, continue, and put it as a required field. And create another new field, which is the short description. Just type here, short description. And I put it as a long plain text as some people might write a longer description, even though we mentioned it's a short description. So here will be it. And I will just untick the required field is optional. So once it's done, we can start migrating. So for this video, I'm just gonna teach you on how to navigate to the page to import the YAML file. So this is the YAML that I already created. So it has the ID, it has the source, it has the process and the destination. More details will be in the next video. So I will just copy this YAML and go to the website here. So at the top toolbar, go to Configuration, Development, Configuration Synchronization. Click the Import tab, and also another level, click the Single Item tab. And from the configuration type, scroll down and go to Migration. And now I can paste my migration YAML code that I have written down here and create import. And I will click Confirm. And now the migration configuration has successfully imported. So now you can go to the migrations, and you probably need to wait a little bit of time, but for here, I would just, but it's quicker to just type in the dev drush cr. Cr actually means cache rebuild. So it sort of like rebuild the cache. And once it's done, this migration group will appear. Yeah, mm, really. Okay, now it's appear. Click on the list migration here, and you can see that I have one migration inside this migration group, and it detected that total of 5 nodes that they need to import. Oh, and first thing, I've started with 0 content, so there's no content available. So now, after executing the migration, we should be able to see 5 contents. So now click the list migration, click on here, the execute, and click import. Import means you want to import all the migration, and rollback is just reverse everything. And sometimes the migration might have some issue, then you can use like stop and reset to start again the migration after probably you make some correction. And there's additional execution option like update, which you probably frequently use, especially if you have some data that is updated, but you don't want to redo all the migration. Yeah, and you can just click here, execute, and it will start migrating. So it's mentioned here, they process 5 items and 5 nodes has been created. So now you can go to the content, and you can see here all the 5 nodes has been created. So I will also show you how to do it in the command line interface, the CLI. First, I will just go back here and roll back all the migration. So it mentioned here, rollback complete. So if you go to the content, it will be empty. So now let's go to the CLI. So for the CLI, some useful command is actually the devdrush migrate status. So it will mention that I have one migration which is called which is in the group of demo migration, and the migration ID is organization migration. So and there's total of 5 to be migrate, and it's not yet imported. So I just do the devdrush migrate import, and remember to put the migration ID, otherwise it will have an error. Yep, just let me copy this and here. So it will run the migration, and it will have the same notification of process 5 items, 5 created. And you go back to the website again, and you can see here, it's all migrated. And the same thing here to roll back, you just need to change the import to roll back. Okay. That's it for the navigation of how to run the migration. Yeah, it's now rollback. The video is getting pretty long, so I will stop here. And for the next few videos, I will mention of like different command for migration to debug, and also some of the basics in writing the YAML file. Thank you.